our longest trusted English newspaper since 1898. Now available digitally. Computer, order the Manila Times Digital Edition. Subscribed. Get the Manila Times Digital Edition for less than 2 pesos and 50 centavos per day when you sign up for 1 year. The Manila Times, news source of choice, trusted since 1898.
Good day. Here are the stories for the Manila Times for Sunday, June 26, 2022. China looks forward to continuing talks with the Philippine government under the administration of President-elect Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. on the joint oil and gas exploration in the West Philippine Sea, a foreign ministry official said. In a press conference in Beijing on Thursday, Foreign Ministry spokesman Wang Wenbin said China stands ready to work in concert with the new Philippine government to advance negotiations on joint development and strive to take early substantive steps so as to deliver tangible benefits to both countries and peoples. The Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesman made a remark on the same day that Foreign Affairs Secretary Teodoro Locsin Jr. said the Philippines-China discussion for a joint exploration in the West Philippine Sea has been terminated on President Rodrigo Duterte's order. President-elect Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. is committed to help the MSMEs to level up, succeed, and wants government agencies to work hand-in-hand, Presidential Advisor for Entrepreneurship Jose Maria Joey Concepcion III said on Saturday. Speaking at the launch of the expanded entrepreneurship mentoring program 3M Mentorship Money and Market on Wheels or 3MOWs at the Block SM City North Mall, Concepcion said the support for micro, small, and medium enterprises or MSMEs will continue at a faster pace with great and more support from the Marcos administration. The Go Negosyo founder told thousands of future and present entrepreneurs to avail of the free mentorship. In his video message, Marcos greeted Concepcion, whose launch of the program coincided with his birthday. A U.S. Navy destroyer sunk during the World War II has been found nearly 7,000 meters or 23,000 feet below sea level off the Philippines, making it the world's deepest shipwreck ever located, an American exploration team said. The USS Samuel B. Roberts went down during a battle off the central island of Samar on October 25, 1944, as U.S. forces fought to liberate the Philippines, then a U.S. colony, from Japanese occupation. A crew submersible filmed, photographed, and surveyed the battered hull of the Sammy B during a series of dives over 8 days this month, Texas-based undersea technology company Caladan Oceanics said. Images showed the ship's 3-tube torpedo launcher and gun mount. 5 local government units in the National Capital Region or NCR or Metro Manila have been placed under moderate risk due to increases in their coronavirus disease 2019 or COVID-19 cases, the Department of Health or DOH said on Saturday. Health Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergir said in a public briefing on government-run PTV4 that the cities that have been placed under moderate risk are Pasig, San Juan, Quezon City, Marikina, and the municipality of Pateros. The areas were placed under moderate risk because of the surge in their 2-week growth rates, with some of them having a 200% 2-week growth rate. The number of private schools in the country offering face-to-face classes could increase beyond the 600 that have signified their intent to the Department of Education, according to an official of the Coordinating Council of Private Education Associations of the Philippines or KUWTT. In an interview with Radio DZBB on Saturday, KUWTT Managing Director Lawyer Joseph Noel Estrada said that they have consulted with other private schools to convince them to hold face-to-face classes. Estrada said that most schools are now opting to have full face-to-face classes, while others will continue to hold hybrid classes. A small percentage of schools will stick with the full online setup for varied reasons. Over the business, the Department of Finance or DOF reported over the weekend that the Bureau of Customs or BOC rice import tariffs collections increased to 8.35 billion pesos in the first 5 months of the year. It said in a statement that a 37% uptick in import volumes was the reason the most recent figure expanded by 14% from 7.32 billion during the same period last year. The DOF said that the BOC informed Finance Secretary Carlos Dominguez III that its import tariffs on rice were collected from 1.43 million metric tons or MT of the grain from January 1 to May 2022, which is 36.9% more than the 1.04 million metric tons sent in during the same period in 2021. It said Customs Deputy Commissioner Edward James D. Bucco noted that despite the continued decline in the average price of rice on the global market, which dropped 16.3% from 19,977 per metric ton in the period of January to May 2021 to 16,712 per metric ton during the same period this year, the Bureau was able to maintain its collections on rice import tariffs. Topping sports, its unblemished record tarnished by Barangay Ginebra on Friday night, San Miguel Beer returns to the hard court and tries to get back on track when it takes on Converge in the main game of the PBA Philippine Cup today, Sunday. The Beermen and the Fiber Xers will square off at 6:30 p.m. right after the match between the TNT Tropang Giga and the Phoenix Super LPG Fuel Masters at 4:30 p.m. while San Miguel hopes to atone from a 75-72 loss to Ginebra, now also the solo leader in the tournament at 4-1. Converge will welcome the return of the Phil-Am center forward Abu Tratter, who had been activated on Saturday in time for the game against the Beermen. Marlon Ronquillo is today's front page columnist as he discusses on nuking a booming growth corridor. Today's editorial calls for a thorough review of the K-12 education system in the 19th Congress. Read a full version on the paper's opinion section or listen to the Voice of the Times. For more news and information, get a copy of the Manila Times on print, subscribe to its digital edition, or log on to www.manilatimes.net. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram and keep up with the Times. For the Manila Times, this is Paolo Dimapi.